Ete Imhotep Sene Senat Ankwas the Jet Uncle Jasaneb Dua 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 greetings sisters and brothers, and life, strength, and health to you all. Thank you for Shedi for listening today to another episode of Praising the Divine. And of course, you can check the website praisingthedivine.org. That's PRAISETHEDIVINE.org. Praisethedivine.org. We'll be offering a lot of lessons. I'm building the catalog as we speak now. But be prepared, get ready, because when I did the virtues of Ma'at, if you know, when you read my article about the Messiah, which the family is starting to hearken to and pay attention to, so they can get the comprehension that we have concerning those who were ancient Kemet at that time. We're just waking people up. We're bringing you abroad, waking you up, but we're also giving you good character. And it's very important that you have good character, good mannerisms, a good mindset, right? So it's very important that you do these types of things. Today, of course, is the Divine Body series. I just started doing that series not last week, but the week before last. We talked about your mouth, your tongue. This week we'll be talking about your heart, right? Your heart. But before we get started, let's do a little ritual, huh? Let's get your ritual game up. You know what this is? This is the true wand. It's a true wand here. The Haru face. The Meduhem on the side. Right? Huh? The fire is laid. The fire shines. The incense is laid on the fire. The incense shines. Your perfume comes to me, O Hekenu. May my perfume come to you, O Hekenu. Your perfume comes to me, O Unacheru. May my perfume come to you, Unacheru. May I be with you, Unacheru. May you be with me, Unacheru. May I live with you, Unacheru. May you live with me, Unacheru. I love you, Mary too, Nacheru. May you love me, Nacheru. Uncle Jasana. Uncle Astija. The Hekenu perfume. The Hekenu incense. Proper cleansing. Proper cleansing. I'm doing it from the sitting position. Most of you who have never offered Ma'at or any of the above, get that Hekenu brand. You know what it is. Get your Hekenu, right? But today, as we were saying, we're going to be covering the heart, right? And one of the things concerning the heart, for those of you who don't know, let me see. Let me open. Get your book of Coming Forth by Day out. I'm going to give you 2 seconds. This book has probably collected a lot of dust in your house. When will you use it is the question, huh? When will you use your book of Coming Forth by Day, your book of the dead? When will you pick up your book? Let's do this. So the portion we're talking about right now is this one. This is a heart amulet here, okay? For those of you who do not know, who have never seen, that is a heart amulet. And you see the hymns are written on the heart amulet. And when you're buried, you also have this heart placed on your body and wrapped in the kes with the hymns put on it, right? So it's very important that you know what these things look like. This amulet is made sacred by Aset, right? She says your blood is sacred. She did this ritual for Heru in the marshes, in the mythos, right? Saying his blood would be sacred because he was prematurely born, right? So she had to do a ritual for him. She had to pray to the Neteru for him. And Ra answered her prayers. Amen-Ra answered her prayers. In the mythos, these are the things you don't know. Things that make your blood sacred. As the ancestors performed this ritual to make sure your blood was sacred. And it deals with the heart. It says, homage be to you, O Amen-Ra. I have brought to you your heart to set it upon its seat, even as Aset brought the heart of her son Heru, to set it upon its seat, and as Heru brought the heart of Aset, his mother, to set it upon its seat, and as Jehudi brought the heart to Nesret or Sekhmet, and as the Netcher was appeased by Jehuti. Understand your heart. What is your heart? The seat of intentions. So whatever intentions you have, whatever you do, make sure it reflects ma'at, righteousness. Most of you have never offered ma'at. You've never done this. Okay? You've never done that. You've never sat in your house to perform the ritual of ma'at so that your soul starts to change when you go outside. And I know because you sit in your house and you curse us out. If you're not cursing us out, you're disgruntled while you're giving. You're not happy. You say, what is there to be happy about? You're not living life if you feel that way. I'm going to tell you right now, my life is generally happy. I've lived to the fullest. Shortly, you'll see me live really, really big, but it's not about living big. I'm just telling you what's going to happen because I plan accordingly. But you need to start planning accordingly. You need to make sure your intentions are good, are based in righteousness. Bathe yourself in righteousness, right? Let's go. Let's start in let's spell 26 or hymn 26. Book of Coming Forth by Day. We're here. I've got Raymond O. Faulkner. You may have E.A. Wallace Budge. I got that one in here too. We got whatever. Until we write one in full and present it. Hello? Which we'll get to that. We'll get to that. We'll be writing a book of Coming Forth by Day. All that is important. But let's go. It says, for giving a heart to him in the realm of the duat or the dead. But right now, you got to make sure you have a heart here and now. Let's read. It says, my heart is mine in the house of hearts. My heart is mine in the house of hearts. My heart is mine, and it is at rest there. I will not eat the cake of the east in the barge when you sail downstream or upstream, and I will not go aboard the boat in which you are. My mouth will be given to me, that I may speak with it, my legs to walk, and my arms to fell my enemy. The doors of the sky are open for me. You need all these body parts in unison to be functioning in a ma'at-like manner. And the key to having them function in a ma'at-like manner is to make sure the intention in your heart is correct. The boat of Ra sails past you daily. Can you picture yourself on that boat? When your energy travels, when you look at the sun, what are you looking at? Energy. Let's be scientific. You're looking at energy, and you know energy doesn't die. You know what inhabits you is energy. I tell you this a million times. You lived a separate life in your mother. You lived a separate life in your father in two separate forms. One in a billion sperm cells makes it to the egg and starts a brand new life. And then if you make it out of the womb, if you don't form into several different parts or several different people, you might become twins, you might become whatever. You get pushed out. And when you come out of that womb, you have another life. This one right here. What makes you think that energy will not travel? It's about your intentions. When you were a sperm cell, it was about your intentions and your dedication to get to that egg, and you knew exactly what to do. When you were an egg cell in your mother's ovum, you knew which one you would select out of the billions that tried. You knew what it was. You had an intention, you had a purpose, you had an aim. Keep that aim. Let's keep going. It says, Geb, chiefest of the Necharu, throws open his jaws for me. He opens my eyes which were closed up. He extends my legs which were contracted. Empu strengthens for me my thighs which were joined together. The Necharet Sekamet stretches me out. I will be in the sky. A command shall be made for my benefit and on. I shall be aware in my heart. I shall have power in my heart. I shall have power in my arms. I shall have power in my legs. I shall have power to do whatever I desire. My soul and my corpse shall not be restrained at the portals of the west when I go in or out in peace. Some of you have restrictions on you just from walking out of your door on a daily basis. You feel restricted. You feel a certain way. You feel like, I can't do this. I can't do that. But do you have power in your heart? Do you have power in your arms? Do you have power in your legs? Are you not a divine being? Go forth and put forth ma'at. Remember who you are and be an Asar. Go forth. Stop having fetters on your life. Stop having restrictions on your person. Do you not have the power in your limbs to do what you need to do? Are you not a limb of Ra? Are you not an extension of energy? Simple questions. Simple questions. You're nervous. You're nervous. You don't do what you want to do in life. Go do what you want to do in life. Make sure at the base of what you want to do is ma'at. Let's go further. For permitting a man's heart to be taken from him in the realm of the dead. This is some of your problems right here. You let your friends dictate to you. You let people dictate to you. You let moments dictate to you. You never grasp the moment by its. You never grasp the moment with your hands and turn it into what you want it to develop into, do you? Do that. That's what you need to be doing. Let's go. It says this is just hymn 27. It says, "Oh, you who take away hearts and accuse hearts, who recreate a man's heart in respect of what he has done. He is forgetful of himself through what you have done." Daily deeds, daily people you talk to every day who try to steal your joy. You call them haters now, right? Hi, hater. They steal your joy daily because you allow it. Because you allow it. Don't allow this to happen. Let's go further. It says, "Praise to you, lords of eternity, founders of everlasting. Do not take Asar-em-ka's heart with your fingers wherever his heart may be. You shall not raise any matter harmful to him, because as for his heart of Asar-em-ka, his heart belongs to one whose names are great, whose words are mighty, who possesses his members. He sends out his heart, which controls his body. His heart is announced to the Necharu, for Asar-em-ka's heart is his own. He has power over it, and he will not say what he has done. I have the power. I don't give it to people. There's moments you have to take a step back in life where you have to let somebody, you have to give ground so somebody can control the situation, yes. But you control your own intentions in that situation, don't you? And we're talking broadly right now. You control your heart. You control your intentions and what you need to do. And when you do these things, you are truly divine. Do not give your power away daily. I watch you do it every day. I watch things that you're addicted to take you to go spend money on them. We watch things that control you daily get the best of you and make your decisions for you. When will you make your own decision? Is your heart yours or is it theirs? When will you make your own decisions? When will you make forth what you dream, what you think about, what you want to be in existence come into play? When? Are you waiting for someone to do it? Are you waiting for something to come down and do it? The power is in your heart. You have the power. I used to say that on cartoons. Now you have the power. When will you use it? Let's go further. Let's go further. It says, he himself has power over his members. His heart obeys him, for he is your Lord, and you are in his body. You shall not turn aside. I command you to obey me in the realm of the Dua, even I, Asar-em-ka, who am vindicated in peace and vindicated in the beautiful West in the domain of eternity. That's when you pass away. But what about right now? If you can't do it now, you can't do it then. If you don't have control now, how are you going to get it then? You need some control right now. Let's go further. We got a few more. For not permitting a man's heart to be taken from him in the, you know what? We're not going to read that because that's just an offshoot of the other, right? Let's go. Let's go to the Sharet stone, which the heart amulet is made out of. Just because you need to know what the ancestors did and what they thought when they make something like this, right? That Sharet stone, and they put the hems on it. Visuals are important. Visuals are very important. Let's go further. It says, for a heart amulet of Sharet stone, I am the phoenix, the soul of Ra, who guides the Necharu to the Dua when they go forth. You're the guide. It's you. The souls on earth will do what they desire, and the soul of the Asar-em-ka will go forth at his desire. You understand that? Other souls on earth will do what they desire, and I will do what I desire. I desire Ma'at. Their intentions may be different. Do you allow them to control your paradigm? Or do you do what you should do and what you want to do and what Amen-Ra will want you to do? Amen-Ra is within you. The verse just told you that. Your intentions are very important. The next verse. This is hymn 30a. For not letting Asar-em-ka, it's me right now, and you say your name as we say these. For not letting Asar-em-ka's heart create opposition against him in the realm of the dead. O my heart, which I had from my mother, O my heart, which I had upon earth, do not rise up against me as a witness in the presence of the Lord of things. Stop. That means You need to intend to do. You see our set standing like she's my aunt. You need to intend to do the righteous things in life, or your heart stays in opposition with you. When you don't fulfill your heart's desire in righteousness, your heart stands in opposition against you. You see a lot of people who, let's get extreme, people who commit murder or severe crimes. I can't live with myself. I can't live with myself. You know why? Because their heart is in opposition to them. Their heart is in opposition. It's difficult to live with yourself when you take somebody's life, when you take somebody's belongings, when you do something heinous, when you do somebody wrong. Right? Make sure that your intentions are of a righteous and just nature. Make sure your intentions are ma'at. Why should they be otherwise? Let's go further. It says this. It says, do not speak against me concerning what I have done. Do not bring up anything against me in the presence of the great Necha, Lord of the West. You know when you do something wrong and your mama got that belt or that extension cord if you grew up around us. Thank you, mother. Thank you, Rosemary. Love you. You knew when you did something wrong and you stood in the presence of your mom or your dad, even worse. He may not use a belt. You might have a crazy pops. Rest your soul, Father Michael Johnson. When you have a situation like that, when you have a situation like that, aren't you scared to death? Are you not? So be very careful with your intentions and the things that you push your heart towards, because you feel it's a witness against you, because you have to live with the things that you do in this life. And it's even worse when you have to live with it and a friend knows about it and they either tease you about it on a regular basis or they can remind you of what you did then, or an enemy reminds you of what you did, right? Not all of us are built tough. Not all of us find humor in everything. I find humor in a lot. But not all of us can deal with those situations. So don't put yourself in them. You start to ask yourself, how did I get here? How did this happen? It's because you're not being aware of being ma'at, being righteous, being just. You're not being ma'akeru. You're doing something you have no business doing, no place in being, and you need to think about these things before you commit these acts. This feather is not just on a bird's body. It has intentions. Remember the intentions that you have. Uphold this feather. Make sure your heart is light as this feather. If it is not, it's a lot to deal with. Trust me. Heavy hearts, they say, right? I'm giving you all the puns today. Let's go further. It says, praise to you, my heart. Praise to you, my heart. Praise to you, my entrails. Praise to you, you Necharu, who are the head of those who wear the side lock, who lean on their staffs. May you say what is good to Ra. May you make me to flourish. May powers be bestowed when I go forth, having been interred among the great earth, not dying in the west, but becoming a spirit in it. So the intention is not to go to the west and die. The intention is to go to the west and transform. Same way you transform when you were a sperm against millions, when you were an egg making the selection. to becoming a human in this life, and you see billions of yourself, trillions of yourself around, we got to make another journey again. You're going to travel soon. Are you ready? Are you ready? Michael Buffer asks you every time you watch boxing, are you ready? Are you ready? After that is the judgment. After that, you enter the hall of Ma'ati, according to the ancestors. Let me end it here. Let's go to great grandpa Ptahhotep, right? On the need to follow your heart and not squander your energy on practical tasks. This is Maxim 11. He says, follow your heart, your consciousness, and your ka, your creative power all your life. Do what has to be done, but not to excess. Don't cut short the time spent on the spiritual life. Wasting time is an abomination of the ka. Do not pervert the course of your day-to-day life by spending too long on mundane chores. Whatever happens, follow your heart and your conscience. Things don't work out well for those who are lazy and negligent. Grandpa Ptah has spoken to you. Your brother Asar-em-ka has spoken to you. Your body is becoming divine daily. Rituals are a reminder of how you need to be. Remember who you are and be an Asar. Uncle Jasenev, Unc Wastajed, life, strength, health. Happy birthday to Sabar Reggie. Don't forget to pick up Ptah Saker's calendar. The brother's been working on that calendar. Him and Baba Khomeini doing big things over there. They got that the new school that's going on. There's several teachers over there. And of course, visit praisethedivine.org. Play these back. Put them in your minds. Let them regurgitate guidance for you on a daily basis when you forget who you are. Uncle Jasana.